Remy, nog één. Nog één keer, dan zijn we weer.
Last interview, sir.
How are you?
How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, folks, here with the defending K1 World Grand Prix champion, Remy Bonjasky. Remy, how you shaping up for Saturday night? You take on Melvin Manhoef for a third time. You are 2 up on him at the moment. Melvin telling us earlier on he plans to get 1 win back off you on Saturday night, but easier said than done.
It is easier said than done because I fought him twice and both fights I won with a lot of confidence. I knocked him a couple of times down in the first fight. In the second fight, same thing again. So I really believe that I'm going to win again on Saturday. But I never underestimate my opponent. He's very strong, he's very explosive and fast. So I have to be cautious and I got to keep my guard up. So, but it will be exciting fight. So I'm very happy again to fight against him because he's strong and all the fans will love to see this fight.
So when FEG announced that you were fighting Melvin for a third time to qualify to defend your crown in December, what was going through your mind? Were you relieved? Because obviously you've got Melvin's number. You've beaten him not once, you've beaten him twice. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, I know what to do. I know how to beat this guy. I've had him twice already. I'll have him again on Saturday night.
Well, my first thought was like, again? But, well, like you said, it is... I've already beat him twice, and it's gonna be tough again. So I had to prepare myself again, like I did before. And because I had an injury in March, and I got operated, it was for me a good fight because he's not a very good guy that makes a good low kicks. You know, so that's why I was a little bit relieved, and he's good with his punches. So I was. At the other end, I was happy to fight against him. Yeah.
You know, there was a time when the K1 champion did not have to qualify for the final 8, when he gained automatic entry, which I believe still should be the case. I think you should get an automatic entry into the final 8 to defend the crown. Does it put a lot more pressure on you, you know, now that you're the defending champion, knowing you've got to still get through 1 more fight to even just defend that crown come December?
It's always difficult. It's always, you will always feel a lot of pressure. Any fight you do, because you're the champ, everybody's watching you. Everybody, and any step you make, they will watch you. And right now, I've got a lot of pressure, of course, and that's why I train real hard. I don't underestimate him. So, but I still believe, like you said, they have to automatically let the champ go to the final. But those are the rules, and I gotta cope with it.
I wanted to change subjects a little bit. One man who said he is keeping a close eye on you because he wants to fight you again, possibly in December, is Butter Hurry.
Yeah.
Once again, he didn't have too many kind words to say about you. Let's not beat around the bush. Butter Hurry doesn't like you, doesn't like you as a fighter, doesn't like you as a human being. What are your thoughts on Butter Hurry? What do you think personally of Butter?
Well, he's like the new guy on the block, and especially with his mouth, he's trying to tell everybody what he thinks, and that's his thing. And I believe that I can always win from him. He can always win from me. But right now it's 2-0, and I'm glad about that. I don't hate him. I don't hate anyone in this game, because I always have respect for my opponent, because I know if you have to fight Remy, you have to train real hard. You have to live in the dojo to fight against me. That's why I have always respect for my opponents. But if he doesn't have respect for me, the only thing I can do is show it in the ring that I'm stronger than him.
Both Butter and Melvin, but in particular more Melvin, said that one of the things they didn't respect about you was your fighting style. Melvin says Remy's got an ugly fighting style. It's a clever fighting style, and he called you a businessman in centre ring because you get the job done, but it's just about business rather than spectacular finishes, which I sort of disagree with, seeing that, you know, last year at the K1 Grand Prix, you broke Gokhan Saki's arm with a jumping round kick. You know, you finished your opponents very well. You also broke Jerome Labana's arm again. What do you say of the criticism that you're a fighter who tends to pretty much cover up and do double forearms guards and play a real peekaboo game rather than throwing down and swinging down and going for a full-on knockout like a Butter Hurry or like a Melvin Manhoef, which is what those guys want to see?
Yeah. I think it's real, well, maybe funny that they say something like that, because if you look at the rates, how many times I went down and how many times they went down, it's not good for your health. And maybe they can tell I'm a businessman, but I'm a thinker. Yes, I'm a thinker. I think during the fight, I get a job done. I bring the bacon home, and that's what I do. That's what I do in the ring. Maybe they are right, but the thing I believe is that you have to win the fight. If you win by points, if you win by knockout, it's both good. But the thing is, I don't want to get knocked out because right now I have 2 sons. I want to teach them math when I'm 40 or 50 years old. So this is a game that it's hard. It's not completely good for your health, but it's hard. But I love this game. And after this game, I want to do something else. I want to do something else, but I need my brains. And getting knocked out is not one thing that is for me. I don't want that to happen because that's why I keep my guard up at all times.
Well, I guess that reflects in your record. Like I say, when I'm commentating your fights, you hardly ever lose. You take a look at your record over the years, and last 4 or 5 years, you've really only lost maybe 3 fights. Mm-hmm. It's probably the best win-loss ratio of any fighter in K1 at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is one thing that I'm happy about. That I don't like to lose fights, and even if I lose the fight, I want to lose some points and not by knockout, because going knockout is, I think, the worst thing that can happen.
Melvin's renowned as a hard hitter, as someone that's fought him twice, and he's copped you some pretty good shots in both of those fights. How hard does he genuinely punch, Melvin?
He's a really hard puncher. The thing that doesn't have the luck is that he's not that big and he's not that heavy. But I think if he was, let's say, 20 centimeters taller and he would be, let's say, 15 kilos heavier, I think he was going to be maybe the strongest fighter in K1. But lucky for me, he's not. So I think Saturday is going to be my win.
Okay, final question. This time last year, you fought Paul Slawinski in the final 16. It was actually a very tough battle. You came through via decision. How does Remy of September 2008 compare to where you're at 2009?
That's a completely different Remy, because we had a tough year, and right now I'm the champ, and I'm trying to be the champ, and I show everybody that I am the champ. Even the people that doubts me, I want to show them I'm real strong, and I'm going to be able to knock Melvin Manhoef down again. And so we're going to see what's going to happen on Saturday.
I know I said last question, but I'm going to slip one more in there. No, is this something else that's on your mind? I mean, for the first time ever, we've got 3 people here in the final 16 who are looking towards becoming a record-equaling 4th K1 Grand Prix champion. Yourself, Semi Schultz, and Peter Ertz looking for a 4th crown. Is that, I mean, I know it's probably not at the forefront of your mind, but is it something that's playing on the back of your mind, thinking I could make history? Ernesto's record is there for the equaling if I can take it all again.
Of course, it's going through my mind that that Ernesto is the only one that has 4 titles, and right now having 3 titles together with Peter and Semi, it's going through my mind. But right now, I just want to focus on the fight against Melvin, and let's advance to the final first before thinking about taking home the 4th title.
All right, Remy, all the best of luck for Saturday night, mate, and hopefully you'll be there in December to defend the crown yet again.
Yeah, I hope to be there, and maybe on Saturday I can knock out Melvin and take 1 tooth again from him home.
Complete the trilogy. There he is, Remy Bonjasky, the 3-time and current K1 World Grand Prix champion. Awesome. Thanks, Remy. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys.
All right.